I just saw this at CVS and I didn't see it on anyone's Christmas things this last year, but I didn't really watch a lot of advent calendars. So they didn't even have it on sale. It was full price. So, but I thought I'd get it and do the unboxing. I don't normally do these, but I thought this was cute, and I also got a second one that's makeup, but nail polish and makeup, LA color. It comes with nail files and then 12 of the nail polish. And the first one is a clear, sorry, these are, this is fast glass, so high shine, like top coat. These, it was only $12.99, so that's not even a bad price really for this. Then it's $1 nail polish and 99 cents for the files. That's about regular price, and sometimes, but this light blue isn't too bad color. I know my nails are really out of it, but, and then this color, yellow, is day 3. These are in order, so it's easy to find the next day on the list. Then this pink, pale pink. This brown, number 6, 19. Yes, this is going to be quick. I'm not like, then the red. I like the red. Colors that work with my skin are obviously red. This one's gray. Number 8. Is a darker blue. That's actually a pretty color. Actually, probably that might have a greenish tone when put next to the blue. When put together, sometimes this has a bit of a greenish tone, closer, like there's a tad of yellow in it. Then this, I like this green. This green is really pretty. My phone actually makes it look a little different than it's a little darker in real life than my camera's making it. It looks more like bright green. It's kind of brighter. Not quite neon, but like, you know, not as pale. Ooh. Like coppery or an antique gold color. That's pretty. After I do all this, I'll put some nail polish on. Ooh. This is pretty. Ooh, this would be pretty over the pink or the, or any of the colors really, but maybe the green and the pink and this pink kind of do wicked type things. It's a slightly more wicked green, like an emerald, that green. And then this one is kind of a shimmery opalescent color. So that's what came with this. That was a pretty little haul. And I'll do all this in one video, so stay to the end if you want to see the nail polish painted. Okay, and then these are a little more randomized because it's like 1 over here, 2, 3, 4. So the numbers are a little further apart. And okay. Number 1 is actually a dual nail polish. It's a gold glitter and a red polish. It's kind of a little darker than this one. And that actually, the difference shows up pretty well on my camera. You can see everything on the back. But I'm going pretty fast, so if you wanted to see it, then pause. If not, you'll see in just a minute. Then that's 2. I'm not a big fan of this color that they have for the blush. I think it should be a little more red, personally. Some of these colors are a little neutral for me and for my skin tone. This is a lip liner. Shadow liner. 5 up top. I know I don't have much of a setup, but I just bought this And I'm doing this just as a so. And then 6. Yeah, I know I'm tearing it too. Sometimes you see, okay, I see where Alexandra Ryan, this one's metallic. That's nice. Well, I guess if the colors kind of go, you put this and then you put this over it to make it metallic. 7. I mean, you can kind of tell what color, and since they tell you on the back I mean, you can tell what's coming, what type of item, and since they tell you on the back, the nail polish ones didn't tell you what was on the back, what was coming at all. It didn't have like colors or thing, just told you. This one was more if you want to know exactly what you're getting. They have the whole thing on the back. So then that lip color. This one's more something I would use. And then I think I would use this, but I would use it for highlights and then I would do a base color and then I'd use like the white or the lighter color to highlight my brow bones, one of these light colors, and then I'd use the darker colors like for I'd use them, probably most of these browns for eyebrows and for like a liner. I do brows and liner with this more and highlight just under the brow bone more than anything is what I'd use these for. But I would use these. So at least I can see I would use most of it, even though the colors are not for my skin tone. I need very dark colors. At least this last one I will definitely. This is a color I can use. Okay, so there. I will use this. This is metallic. I'll probably use that. And I can see this kind of has a metallic to it too, the white one. And I'll use these 3. I'll probably use these 2. And I'll use this. I'll use it for eyebrows. But these things, I'm not really going to use. They're not really my cup of tea. It's the same price as the other, but I'll get some use out of it. I might do something with these. There might be some use I can figure, maybe as an eyeshadow lip color. It might not wash me out. I'll have to try these, but I might do something with them. I might melt this down and put in, you can use you can take this, put it in a little, like, I use containers for my, like, the little medicine containers. Let me get one. This, and then you use a heat gun and melt it. Melt your lip color, and you can have them like, and use a brush and apply them. And you could use like reusable brushes, film, and have like a little thing, like if you're doing other people's makeup. So colors you don't, like if you buy a bunch and there's a color you wouldn't use, but like if you have friends that could use them, make these. And like you can have makeup that you're like colors that you're not, but like maybe have like your friends put stickers over top to cover the days of the week, and like these are for, you know, colors, I think this one or that one, and like have little, especially teenagers, have like little parties where you do everybody's makeup, and you can have this, or you can get one for each person and just have lipsticks in there, and like, but I'll see the colors. I'll see if I can make a makeup look out of this for myself. At least there's colors I will be using. I do use red a lot. So I'll take red is a very good color for me as a pale woman. A like deep red, a bright color or a dark color is me. As a very red toned skin, like a deep red, like I got from my German grandfather. I have hooded eyes, so I cannot do a traditional eyeshadow where they go like a darker color and it goes this way. I have to do it this way because my lids, when my eyes are open, are very much a problem. So the lip color is kind of mild. I'll use it, but not as often as I thought I would. Yeah. I think this is not too bad. Okay. And then use the white one. I should have just done all of them when I took off the paper from the first one, because I didn't bring any tools. But yeah, so this is good for a highlighter. Kind of bit of shine, like for your nose. Not as much over here, but it does give a slight bit of highlight. Let me try this. It's not bad. I might end up using this with this and this, and I'll be able to use those two. I can see I'll be able to use those two. So at least I'll be able to use more of this stuff. But this I'll use as brows. I could use it all, but like I won't be using it that much. Never. It has not very much color. That's the green. This seems to be more than the green, more colorful. So this one's a little more opaque, which is funny. And I will put these next to each other so you can see them. See how they go. The difference in color. I'm not very good at nail polish. Don't even mention it in the comments, especially when I'm kind of doing it like this. But yeah, this one's much darker. This one's got kind of an orangey tint to it. This one's more of, this one I'll use more, definitely. Oh, I thought the glitter was a glitter polish. No, it's actually Shake One glitter. So this is going to get everywhere. Be careful. Be careful with the glitter. It's going to be everywhere. So I'm okay. Let me try it's a lot less pink than I thought in the pink glitter. But it does look nice. I'd put it over more, maybe put it more over the reds. Let's try the gray. I'm not thinking it's going to be, but we'll see how. It is more pigmented, which would make it a better base to make other colors shine. Let's see, put the green over, which is a kind of, it does make it show up a little more, but does gray it out. So you can see the difference in that's much more, that green does not show up as well. Actually, the green would probably be a good one to put over this. I'm going to try putting that over this one. Yeah, that goes nicely over top of it. So do like that blue and then the green over top of it. The green will show up better. Yeah, that one's like almost clear. It looked like it's going to be not very pigmented. Yeah, it looked kind of clear yellow. This one might be yeah, that one's nude color and it's not very pigmented. So these would be great for people who don't like a lot of color. Oh, this one's nice. That one's got... And you can really tell how pigmented it is with my little chips of nail polish. They're still on there. Because that covers up a lot more than some of these other ones. Like that and that. So you can tell by which ones cover up the pieces of nail polish versus the ones that don't. I'm going to put... This one's nice. I like that one. Now, I'm not a nail artist. I mean, I can do better than this. I'm kind of just like sitting back on the, you know, and I'm not doing makeup. I can do better than this, but I'm sitting on the couch kind of, so it's just a spur of the moment thing. I'm not set up or anything, but I don't do this kind of content. If you like it, subscribe to me if you want to see randomness. But that's mostly what my content is. It's just random stuff. My views and all. You can look at my other content. Like, subscribe. Tell me if you think my stupid randomness is is something you like. But I do all kinds of different stuff on here, so it's just being me. This is just like my kind of diary. So my thoughts, my everyday thing. I just do stuff to be fun, but yeah, the yellow's definitely, if you are into neutral colors, into mild colors, this is good for you. They can even make you have a little bit more variety. It's a good way to branch out, get these, but it's not for people who are more adventurous like me. So they are quite mild. So, but I'll use it I can draw pictures with toothpicks and make little pictures and stuff out of it. Do some nail art with all these different colors. This I'd put as over something, and you'd have to do probably 4 or 5 layers of this, because this is very mild color. But if you don't like a lot of anything, yeah, I think the one of the best ones I thought was the pink, the metallic opalescent one. The gray was surprisingly that both the like gold metallic and that were nice. I'll definitely use those. I'll probably use the green over the blue and get like some color, because the blue as a base coat would be good. The light blue and then that actually looks just barely like lighter than just like a little, it's just a little darker in person. But it's not too bad. Like I said, use the white for kind of just touch of highlight. Bye. See you later if you subscribed or if you like this video. Peace out.